me dears, hope you're getting on alright out there today. Some people sometimes wonder why the Suffolk accent hasn't died out already, and thankfully it has not. A lot of people also believe that it's not really spoken very much and that it's near enough gone altogether. And admittedly, it has disappeared from a lot of places and it is dying out, sadly. But the reason why we have managed to keep a hold of our dialect and our accent for so long is because of the rural nature of our landscape here in Suffolk. Here in East Anglia, we are very, very rural, and there's lots of little towns and little villages and hamlets and places that are just tucked away in the middle of nowhere, and a lot of those have been untouched for many, many years. Now, people are now starting to find that Suffolk is a wonderful place to be, and people are now coming into these different areas. But for many centuries, a lot of these places were cut off, and they had their own specific version of the Suffolk dialect. So you could be in one place and hear one type, and then you could travel 5 miles down the road and you'd hear a completely different version. There would be similarities, but there would also be ways in which they spoke differently to the other places around them. So this isolation of the areas within the countryside are the little pockets that managed to save and hold on to their way of speaking the Suffolk dialect. And as time goes on, it will die out more and more, sadly, unless there is a revival and a resurgence of people wanting to get back to their heritage and roots, which I think would be a very good idea, but I know I am biased. But that's the reason why you will find that there's still people like myself who still talk like this all the time, whose families talk like this, and all their friends, and different areas you might go to, into old pubs and really deep within the countryside, where even though these people might travel around to all different places, when they come back home again, they're still going to be talking in the very same way that they do every single day, which is like me. I talk like this all the time. I don't need to change my accent, and the words that I use sometimes do occasionally confuse people, but in the main, us old Suffolk types, we're Suffolk through and through, and we have managed to maintain keeping this accent and dialect for a lot longer, thankfully, than a lot of other places that have sadly already lost theirs. So I thought I would just explain why some places still hold on to the old Suffolk ways and the old Suffolk accent and dialect. Because even though we may travel about, where we come from and where we call home, this is all part of our heritage and our history and our connection to our ancestors and the land around us. And long may it continue, I say. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you mind how you go. And I will see you all very soon. You take care.